So in this video, I'm going to show you how to get rid of those pesky crimps that are often found in kinky straight hair, Italian yaki, coarse yaki, any hair that you get that has crimps. And when I say crimps, I mean those ripples in your hair. You can see this is a really good example. There are ripples in your hair. I personally like the crimps. I think they make the hair look more natural, but a lot of people don't like them and feel they make the hair look fake. Because everybody's natural texture doesn't have crimps in it when you blow dry it or straighten it out. And also this is a good way just to straighten your hair in general. So tools I'll be using are my Thermafuse Heatsmart Serum. You can use whatever serum works for you. I use Thermafuse because it's a great heat protectant and it gives the hair a nice sheen and it doesn't weigh it down. I'll be using my flat iron with my magic tape. Any flat iron will work. And I'll also be using clips to hold my hair out of the way. So let's get started.
So I start by sectioning my hair off into 4 sections. I part down the middle and then part on the sides. And now I'm going to add my Thermafuse Heatsmart Serum. I use about 4 to 5 pumps on each section, and I make sure I thoroughly work it through the hair from roots to ends on each section. Now I'm just going to take a small section of hair. I'm going to make sure this section is not wider than the plates on my flat iron and make sure it's not too thick. I'm starting with my tension brush, and I'm going to run the tension brush through one time just to detangle and get out any snags. And then I'm going to take the tension brush, grab the hair, and then follow it down my strands with the flat iron. I'm making sure I go slowly, and I also am making sure that the flat iron and the tension brush touch all the way down. And you can see with just one pass, we knocked out the crimps and got the hair straight while leaving the texture. This is highly textured hair, so you don't want to get rid of the texture. And I know that concept can be kind of hard to grasp, so I'm going to go through it again in slow motion so you can see exactly what I'm doing. The first thing I'm going to do is take the tension brush in either hand, it doesn't matter. I'm using my dominant hand. And I'm going to sandwich the section of hair between the brush plates on the tension brush, close the tension brush, and then slide it down the hair. I'm doing this one time just to get rid of any tangles or snags that may be in the hair. Now I'm switching to my non-dominant hand with the tension brush. And I'm going to sandwich that section of hair between the brush plates again right at the root of the hair and close the plates together. Then I'm going to slide the brush down just a little, maybe an inch or two, enough to wedge the flat iron in at the root. I'm going to take the flat iron in my dominant hand, my right hand, and I'm going to sandwich the hair at the root between the flat iron plates and close my flat iron. I'm going to close the flat iron and I'm going to tap it 2 to 3 times, not hold it, just tap it, and then slide the flat iron down to meet the tension brush so they're touching. Then I'm going to push the tension brush down the length of my hair with the flat iron. I want to make sure they're both touching all the way down the length of the hair strands. So I'm going to push the brush down with the flat iron while holding both of them closed, following the entire length of the hair. Doing this allows me to get the hair straight with just one pass of the flat iron. The tension brush holds the hair straight while the flat iron sets it with heat. So as you can see, with just that one pass, we got the hair straight. And I will show this to you one more time, just so that you can get the concept down. I take that section of hair, and again, it's important to make sure your section is not wider than the plates on your flat iron. You need that section of hair to fit in between the flat iron plates. So after detangling, grab the hair with the tension brush and slide the brush down to allow enough room for the flat iron. Place the flat iron at the root and tap, and then slide the flat iron down to meet the tension brush and keep sliding it down, pushing the brush down all the way to the ends of the hair. And with one pass, you will have straight hair. So I'm going to continue this all throughout this one section of hair, and then I move forward to the next section of hair. And when I move to the front of my head, I make sure when I flat iron my sections, I flat iron them going down towards my ear. When I'm towards my face, this is a really great tip. If you want the hair to fall towards your face, you part it diagonally in sections that fall towards your face, and then you flat iron in sections that fall towards your face. If you want the hair to fall to the side, then you part it in a straight line and flat iron it down towards your ear. So for bangs or for hair you want falling in your face, section it diagonally and then flat iron it going towards your face. I want my hair to fall to the side towards my ear. So what I'm going to do is take this section and flat iron it down going towards my ear. That way the hair will fall out of my face. So I'm going to take my section. I've parted out a straight section going straight from the back of my head towards my face, and now I'm going to flat iron it going down the side of my head towards my ear. Also, when you get towards the front of your head, or if you have a closure, you want to make sure you don't hold the flat iron to the root of your hair for too long. You want to remove the flat iron from the root as quickly as possible. I just do 1 or 2 quick taps and immediately slide down quickly, and then you can take your time going down the length of the hair. This is so you don't damage your closure, you don't burn your scalp, burn off the hair, or do any other damage to your hair or wefts. So just remember to move quickly in the front of your head or anytime you're near your scalp, and then you can take your time towards the length of the hair. And now I have one side all done. You can see how smooth it got with just one pass on each section. Compare it to the other side. And you can also see once it's straightened, of course, it stretches the hair, the length gets a little longer and it gets flatter. And you can really see here the difference between the side that still has the crimps and the side that doesn't have the crimps.
So, one side is flat ironed, you see the crimps are gone, one pass, and it didn't take too long. I would say something like this for this volume and this length of hair is going to take approximately 45 minutes to 1 hour. But if your hair is shorter, if your hair is not as full as this, then imagine cutting that time in half. So just with the use of a tension brush, a flat iron, some serum, and a couple of clips, you can knock the crimps out of hair, get your hair really straight in one pass, maintain your body, and just look at it. And you can also protect your roots, your scalp, your wefts, whatever it is that you have close to the scalp of the hair by following this technique. So I'm going to come back after I have flat ironed this other side and show you what the finished results of this wig looks like. And don't forget that tip that I gave you about whether or not you want the hair to fall in your face forward like this. And you know, it's good for if you want to wear a swoop or a feather, or if you want the hair to fall to the side the way I have it. If you have a closure, then it's pretty easy to switch up how you have the hair fall. But if you don't, or if you really want it to fall forward and stay there, then you'll definitely want to section the hair diagonally like I did this way instead of this way. So sectioning the hair diagonally like this and then flat ironing down towards the front is what's going to give you the look where all of your hair will fall more forward this way and stay. And sectioning it straight down and flat ironing off to the side, it's what's going to give you this look that I have with the hair falling to the sides. So I will be back shortly to show you the finished look.
Alright, I'm back. Both sides are done. So go ahead and take a quick look at the texture and how smooth it got with just one pass of the flat iron.
Let me know if you think she needs to be trimmed or layered. Actually, not layered, but if I should put add some face framing layers. If the consensus is yes, then I will go ahead and make a video when I do it. show you guys how it's done, how I do it. But this is it. And this is a Bossy Wig. It is not velvet, it is not professionally defined. It's a new foundation that I'm currently working on, and I'm testing it, as well as some clients are testing it as well. And if everything goes well, which I know it will, then it will be available in July. And this is actually a more cost-effective foundation, and it still has all of the same versatility as Perfection Redefined does. And I have no hair out, no glue, no tape, and no combs. So thanks for watching, everyone. I will see you all in the next video. Bye.